Join me as I take on the challenge of giving God the blueprint of my legacy through morning prayer and see how it transforms my day. As I reflect on my life, I realize that legacy is more than just a word. It's the impact we leave behind. It's the memories, the lessons, and the love we share with others. But have you ever thought about what kind of legacy you want to leave? What values, what faith, what kind of impact do you want to make in the world? In a spiritual context, legacy takes on a deeper meaning. It's not just about what we achieve, but about how we align our lives with God's purpose. It's about living a life that reflects our faith and values. But often, we struggle to understand how to effectively leave a legacy that truly represents who we are and what we believe in. Our lives are a reflection of our priorities, and our legacy is a reflection of our values. So, what are the values that we want to pass on to future generations? What kind of impact do we want to make in the lives of those around us? These are questions that we must consider as we think about our legacy. When we think about legacy, we often think about achievements and accomplishments. But legacy is more than just what we achieve. It's about the kind of person we become in the process. People often struggle with feelings of uncertainty, feeling like they're just drifting through life without a clear sense of direction. They might feel like they're not making a meaningful impact or leaving a lasting legacy. I know I've been there too. It's common to wonder if what we're doing is truly making a difference. We might feel like we're just going through the motions without a clear sense of purpose. But what if I told you that there's a way to break free from that uncertainty and live a life that truly reflects your values and faith? Sometimes we try to create our own legacy through our own efforts, but it can feel forced or artificial. We might feel like we're just pretending to be someone we're not. But when we involve God in the process, everything changes. We start to see that our legacy isn't just about us. It's about the impact we can make for His kingdom. We begin to understand that our lives are not our own, but a gift from Him. And when we surrender our plans and dreams to Him, He can do amazing things. The Bible is full of stories about people who left lasting legacies, and it's amazing to see how their relationships with God shaped their lives. Take Abraham, for example. He was a man of faith who trusted God with his life. God made a covenant with Abraham, promising to make him the father of many nations. And Abraham believed, even when it seemed impossible. His legacy was shaped by his trust in God, and it continues to inspire people to this day. Or take Moses, who was a humble man who led the Israelites out of slavery. His legacy was marked by his obedience to God and his willingness to follow Him, even when it was hard. Then there's David, a man after God's own heart. His legacy was one of repentance and forgiveness, and it shows us the power of surrendering to God. One of the most powerful insights I've gained is that giving God the blueprint for my legacy has brought a sense of clarity and purpose to my life. When I surrender my plans and dreams to Him, I feel a sense of peace and confidence that I never thought possible. It's not always easy, of course. There are still days when I doubt and fear. But when I give God the blueprint, I know that He's got a plan to prosper me, not to harm me. When I look back on my life, I want to see a legacy that reflects my faith and values. I want to see a life that was lived for something bigger than myself. So, I want to encourage you to intentionally craft your legacy with God's help. Don't be afraid to surrender your plans and dreams to Him. He can do amazing things when we trust Him with our lives. As you go about your day, I encourage you to reflect on the kind of legacy you want to leave. What values do you want to pass on to future generations? If you're inspired by this message, I encourage you to leave a comment below about your legacy aspirations. And if you're looking for more inspiration, be sure to check out my other videos.